Hey there. If you're thinking about getting out there on the road with the big rigs and driving a rig, an RV, or even a bus, then have we got great news for you.
Southwest Truck Driver Training can get you trained and rolling in as little as 4 weeks. They offer lifetime job placement support. They have special military programs, a financial aid program, including grant applications, and so much more to offer you.
Plus, they're family-owned business right here in the Southwest. They have world-class training for Class A and B CDLs, hazmat endorsement training, RV training, and, of course, a refresher course if you need one. And did we mention they have 3 locations, which are Phoenix, Tucson, and North Las Vegas?
So we don't know why you're sitting there channel surfing on a TV when you could be learning to drive and roll down the road to earning a great living today.
Go to their website, swtdt.com, to learn more about Southwest Truck Driver Training to shift your career into high gear.
Tell them you heard about them on the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. We love them. You will too.
Break 19 for radio check.
18 Wheel
Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
We're a podcast for truckers, about truckers, by truckers.
Coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success.
Fueling them with knowledge and passion for trucking.
Navigating the industry 1 mile at a time.
Spark the revolution.
I'm ready.
Okay. It's working magic. It's doing its thing.
Okay, so let's start. Hi there.
I pushed the button.
I'm going to push your buttons.
Oh, okay.
Not in a good way.
How you doing today, Janet?
Oh, I'm peachy keen, Jelly Bean.
Peachy keen. Why you say it's like a stiff upper lip? Like you're mad or something?
To make you ask. I'm good, baby.
Oh, okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
Welcome. How
Often-
y'all doing?
Often imitated, never duplicated.
The one, the only, the green, the blue, the big rig. That's us.
Oh, okay. The green, the blue, the big rig.
Yeah, that's our logo.
Is that like the red, white, and blue?
Yeah, but the green, the blue, the big rig.
Oh,
That's
okay.
us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just zip it, Janet.
Just
Bzz. Okay, then. What are we talking about today?
I don't know, Janet. What are we talking? How's Janet today?
I'm marvelous, darling.
Now you're
Simply
marvelous. First it was pretty good. Now you're marvelous.
Marvelous, darling. Simply marvelous.
All right. Did you want to get right into the show, or did you want to let people know how we're doing?
Oh, let's let people know how we're doing.
Okay. So how you doing?
Oh, marvelous. I had fun at the grocery store today.
Oh, it was grocery store day.
It was grocery store day. So
Yummy.
I used a lot of coupons and used my discount.
Saved a lot of money.
Saved a lot of money and pissed a couple people off because I was working on coupons, and they don't like that.
Hey, if you're curious about other ways to save money, we did a couple of episodes on
Ways to save
ways
money.
to save. Like 30 something, and
No, I see it was like 36.
yeah, it was 30 something. We got an episode in the 30s that it's like 20, 25, 27 ways to save money, and then there's like a 12 ways to save money somehow.
Yeah, I like saving money.
In the early days.
When I come home and I save money, I'm always happy.
Happy.
Like a happy fate.
Oh,
You know that? You know
okay.
that one reel where you happy dog. I'm a happy dog. Well, I'm not a happy dog, but I'm a happy Janet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's me dancing in the house. Look how much money I saved.
Woohoo!
Yeah, anything I could save, boy.
Ooh.
Prices nowadays?
I know,
Ooh, don't get me
right?
started.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast show. What are we speaking about today, Janet? Oh, by the way, I'm your host, Patrick, and over there's Miss Janet.
Why, thank you.
And we're the hosts
With the mosts.
of the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
Yes, we are. So,
So
we're talking about...
if this is your first time listening to us, we are a podcast show for truckers, about truckers, by truckers. We're 2 retired truck drivers with a combined 40-plus years of experience in the old school ways.
We've done a little bit of everything between us.
So we're going to give you some of our wisdom.
Along with a little humor. And
Hopefully a lot of laughs.
lighten up your load a little.
So
Lighten up your load, brighten up your night.
So if you enjoy the show and you enjoy our podcast, join our fan club. Go to 18wheeltalk.com and
Sign up.
Just down on the page, right there on the homepage, it says join the fan club.
Yep. Follow us, like us, love us, join our fan club.
We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube and LinkedIn and Twitch.
Yes.
So anyways, what do you want to talk about today, Janet?
Lemon pepper wings, chrome and waterboarding.
Ooh,
how's that for a combo?
Lemon pepper.
I'll take the combo platter, please. Lemon pepper wings, chrome, and waterboarding.
I'll take the combo for $800, Alex.
Okay. So what I want to really talk about is the biggest question that a truck driver hears from a non-driver, someone who's not been around trucks,
right,
when they're talking about chrome.
Okay.
It's always after they get past that, oh, that's pretty.
Oh, that's
what
pretty.
A pretty truck. I like all that chrome and shiny stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is pretty.
Hey.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah. Which, of course, is, are you hungry for some lemon pepper chicken wings?
Oh, yeah.
Who's not, man?
Everybody is.
Everybody is.
Everybody has their flavor. Hey, you know what? I want to know your flavor. What's your go-to flavor chicken wings? Ask the show in the subject line, put chicken wings, and let us know. What's your favorite?
Your brother was talking about some.
Yeah, he's going to get some mango habaneros, I think.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, mango habanero. He says it's got
an everlasting effect or something.
It has a slow burn, as he put it.
I told him to follow it up with some naan bread.
It's a slow creep burn. It creeps up on him, and then it lingers.
So
I didn't ask what happens later, but
so every trucker, of course, says, "Well, of course, I want some wings."
Of course,
but seriously,
some truck stops actually have chicken wings on.
Some
on
of
the
them
menu.
have really good chicken wings too.
I know, right?
But what they really ask is, well, is it really worth it to put all that expensive chrome? And is it really expensive to put all that chrome on?
Is it really worth the lemon and pepper to put on that wings?
And oh my God, Patrick, I know. Get past your wings.
All right. Well, I got wings on the brain now. Now I'm hungry.
They're not for dinner.
I know.
But then the questions, they just keep firing, like a Nerf gun on the back of a ski boat down the river at a friend who's water skiing or who has yet to go waterboarding, or is that surfboarding? I forget. But
well, it's definitely not waterboarding.
Oh, my bad. You get waterboarding and surfboarding mixed up.
It's like if you're waterboarding, you're yeah.
Am I doing it wrong?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, come on.
Oops.
Come on, you're ex-military. You know what waterboarding is. Stop playing.
Oops, my bad.
Stop playing around. All right, can we get on with the show? We're talking about
seriously.
chrome. Seriously,
Okay.
let's go.
So a lot of people ask, how much does a semi...
I really want wings now.
A lot of people ask, how much does a semi-truck cost anyway?
Oh.
And we're talking about before diesel engines are outlawed in some states. California won't be named. And the whole world goes electric.
Yeah.
That's a whole other podcast.
No kidding.
Don't get me started.
I wasn't trying to get you started on the chrome, but guess what? We're doing a podcast on it now.
Well, the truth of the answer is, how much does a semi cost? A lot more than a lot of people's homes.
Yeah.
Because you can buy a home.
Well,
let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Because you can go to a lot of small towns all across the U.S. and you can buy a home for $75,000. And if you're buying
Can you still buy those
Yes.
rent-a-wrecks?
Yes.
Really?
Okay.
They're still
yes,
out there?
they're still out there.
Okay.
And they're not even rent-a-wrecks. They're still decent homes out there.
Okay.
And you cannot buy a brand new semi for that.
I know.
Okay.
All I was going to say was, during the housing boom out here, it was cheaper to buy a rig.
Well, no.
I'm just saying.
We're talking anyway.
Anyways, when the homes were selling for $500,000, you could buy a rig for $350,000, $400,000. I'm just saying.
Who did the research?
You did.
Who's IT?
I am.
Okay, be quiet, IT. This isn't your subject.
As long as everybody can hear us.
You don't.
I'm doing a good job.
I did the research. Homes. In general, unless you're going to a big city, a ritzy area, whatever. You can still find homes for under $250,000. And if you're buying a decent truck, brand new, it's straight off the lot, $250,000. That's before you do everything to it.
I gotcha. Okay. Wow, simmer down.
Okay, so Why to chrome? That's what we're talking about.
Yes. It makes it look pretty.
Because doing anything on a semi is an expensive proposition, along with downtime. So durability and longevity is always a priority. And I'm in the E's right now. But
anyways,
yeah.
Yes, I agree. Chromed items do last longer and they're more durable.
Yes.
I agree.
But you get what you pay for. Is what it
it's
boils
the process.
down to.
It's the process.
Yeah.
There's a process to make it chrome and nice and shiny.
And it's heat resistant.
Yes.
More so than other metals.
They use it a lot.
I know. And it's great to look at. It's so pretty.
It's pretty.
So you can get chrome everything, from visors to bumpers to fenders to mirrors to headache racks. And it doesn't affect the way the rig runs.
Oh, my.
But, just like all those fancy paints and fancy paint jobs and murals and decals and flames and flags and
skulls. And,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're awfully pretty. I've never seen lemon pepper wings painted on the side of a truck.
No, but just think of the color, the color combination. Like that crispiness of the wing with the lemon pepper speckles.
Okay.
That would look pretty sharp on a
So
truck.
you're going to do a yellow truck?
No, it's not going to be yellow.
Truck?
No, it's not going to be yellow.
Patrick, I said yellow truck.
It's not going to be a yellow truck.
Okay, just check it.
It's not going to be a yellow truck.
Yes, we're playing the yellow truck game here on the podcast. Anyway.
It's going to have like that crispy,
all that
crispy brownish color with
all that pretty
with
stuff
the lemon pepper sprinkles on it.
Doesn't affect the way it runs.
I know, but it'll look nice.
But it sure looks pretty.
We'll call it lemon pepper.
It can look beat up. It can have dents in it as long as it's still got all the equipment needed to run legally.
Okay.
But it can have dents in it.
Okay.
And it cannot be pretty and shiny and still outrun anything on the road.
Okay.
It's like the fastest car is not always the prettiest car.
All right. Can we get serious?
I was. You're the one all playing over there.
All right,
I'm going to come over to your room and smack you. So,
anyways.
For many drivers.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack us. I want to get serious now.
For many drivers, this is where their money's invested. It's their source of pride and joy because most of them are divorced anyway. And because it's a $250,000 investment.
Well, yeah,
they're rig.
It is.
And I'm joking about the divorces, by the way.
It's a big money investment.
That costs more than their house on some of them.
Well, they're hoping if you do it right and you make the investment and you're driving for the right company and you're doing the right loads, in about 3 to 4 years, you ought to be able to have that paid off.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
Correct. Now,
some people don't do it right.
This is true.
They chrome it and then get it repoed.
This is true.
But don't talk about it because
I'm not.
Janet will get pissy about it.
I am not talking about. I'm talking about. Do you remember the show Trick My Truck?
Oh my God, I used to love that show.
Oh yeah,
I was like faithful. And when it was on, if I couldn't watch it, I recorded it VHS tapes.
Did they? Yeah, because that was on CMT. That was Chrome Shop Mafia.
Yeah,
I got that shirt. From
that I stole from you.
Yeah, from Chrome Shop Mafia.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I wear it.
Do you
all
know
the
how
time.
I got it?
Probably flashed a boob or something. No, you probably asked him for it.
Well, I asked him for it because my dad knew him.
Of course, Dad.
My dad knew everybody.
Exactly, your dad knew everybody.
My dad knew him because my dad knew a couple of the drivers that had their trucks tricked there,
out.
which was gorgeous trucks, and they wanted to do my dad's truck at one point, and he said no. And the reason he said no is because, yes, you got a beautiful truck out of it. Now, my dad had a gorgeous truck, but you had to keep it in perfect condition, clean 24/7 in case someone saw it because it was always advertised. You had to go to all these shows and take time off work to do it. And the had to do with it, and that came out of your pocket.
One of the trucks that one of the episodes that I watched, when I was when I was back in New York, I saw it. I was heading west on the thruway. They were heading east.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, oh my God, I saw that one.
Yep.
I think it was called Lucky Strike or something like that.
They're just some gorgeous trucks.
Oh my God, it was beautiful.
But that's when all
But
this...
I mean, it's like I recognized it from a distance. I went, "That's a that was." That's it drove by. I'm like, "Oh my God, that's pretty."
Yeah, my dad met some of these guys at truck shows, or one of them I think he knew before his truck was done.
Okay.
Then the guy got his truck done, and then he saw my dad, and he's like, "Oh, you got to check this out, and it's so worth having done." And then my dad saw the guy like a year later, and he's like, "Well, it really wasn't worth having done." He says, "My truck's beautiful, don't get me wrong," and he loved the guys at Chrome Shop, Four States Trucks in Joplin.
Okay.
Because they've been around.
Well, that's where Chrome Shop Mafia is.
Yeah, because they've been around forever. They've been in the accessory and salvage business there in Joplin since '87.
Long time.
And it wasn't.
That's like a big. There's like big.
Yeah,
Big.
everything joins together.
Everything crosses right there.
Yeah, and according to their owner, Brian Martin, he said it wasn't until '99 when the employees started getting creative that's when all the whole Chrome Shop Mafia, Trick My Truck came around.
Right, because they were getting into where they had to actually make some of the parts.
Yeah, so that's when
chrome it themselves or powder coat it or...
Exactly. So that, if you think about it, that's when all these fancy paint jobs and all the excess, and I don't mean excess, but excessive chrome and super chroming.
Is there
I don't think there's
such a thing as excessive chrome.
I don't know, but if it blinds you and you can't see it coming, because maybe
it's like that Toyota commercial. Third time's a charm.
But anyway, that's when all this really became popular. I remember really great paint jobs in chrome before that, but that's when it was like a wow, look at that truck.
Yeah, I mean, when you see it, you could always tell when somebody goes the extra mile with their truck.
Yes,
that's
the one you stop and look at.
Yeah, they got the lug nut covers. They got the headache
or the
rack,
spikes.
Or they got the chrome visor.
Yeah. The bow tie chrome visor is the one I like. That goes from the center down up.
Yeah, it looks like a little bow tie. Yep.
Yeah, those are so. They even have the lights chromed on top and the mirrors chromed.
Little visors over the headlights.
Yep.
Oh, some of them are really nice.
Favorite has to be when they've got the big, not just the 18-inch, but the 24-inch bumper that is up when they're driving, and then when they get to a parking spot, they lower it.
It's like this bumper here.
Yeah,
it's up now, but I bet you that truck's got one that drops.
Yeah, drops down.
Or they do the air cleaners, which is like right about.
Yep.
here.
Oh, I forgot about air cleaners. I didn't even have those in my notes.
Yeah, the chrome air cleaners, I think really stand out because there's always two. Most of the time, there's two, especially on the older trucks.
Now, I never saw the sense in chroming headache racks because they end up with chains on them.
In them.
Well, but banging, but yeah, they get banged around a lot.
But that's on the inside.
That's true.
You have the outside chromed out, so it looks nice.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, that's when all this stuff got popular.
Didn't your dad have a chrome headache rack?
I think so. I can't remember. I'm almost positive it was chrome now that you mention it.
Because, like I said, he had a nice truck.
My dad's was nice. Lavender with dark purple.
It was purty.
Yeah, it was purty. So anyway, but as all that got popular and prices for trucks rose and fuel prices rose too, you'd think, okay, people are going to stop doing this.
No.
Owner-operators continued or maybe stepped their game up when it came to how their rigs looked.
Yeah, because now they got, they make their rigs look nice. And these truck shows are getting more and more popular.
Yeah, it used to be like maybe 3 or 4 truck shows across the U.S., and now it's like
there's
everywhere you look, there's a truck show.
There's 3 or 4 big ones,
yeah.
But then there's a bunch of little ones popping up.
Yeah, and the little ones are getting bigger though,
and they're getting notoriety through these truck shows, and now they're
winning
prize monies.
Yeah, they take a weekend off and go to a regional truck show or a state truck show, clean their truck up for it really nice.
For this truck show, I might as well enter it.
So, and that's when they started adding things to that $250,000 base truck.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes it's 160,000, but then again, sometimes that base truck, because they have an extended wheelbase or whatever, they've added extended sleeper. The cabin cruiser sleeper is what I call it. That's not the right name, but whatever they've got,
that extra
could be the $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 truck to start with.
Exactly.
But they add as much chrome as their wives or spouses or pocketbooks will allow or credit cards will allow.
Mm-hmm.
So, truckers are kind of like that modern day cowboy riding in on their show pony
Kinda.
for all the town to admire.
Whoa, check that out.
It's like Urban Cowboy. Do you ever see that movie?
Is that the John Travolta movie with Dolly Parton?
No.
No, that's Rhinestone Cowboy.
That's Rhinestone Cowboy.
My bad.
Urban Cowboy. Now,
Or was that Sylvester Stallone? Anyways. Who's this?
Is Robert Redford.
Yeah, okay.
And he's paid to ride his horse around Las Vegas with all the lights on it and everything. And he
right.
rides it off into the sunset, and they're looking for him.
Yep.
But he's paid to ride his horse down the strip with all the lights on it, and he just gets fed up. But that's the whole point. He rides his show pony in.
He's like, I'm out of here.
But he's a real cowboy in it. But anyway.
What?
Yeah, I know. But
Giddy up, move them out.
when you add in the cost of the truck, the cost of all the extra lights and the gear and the chicken lights and the chrome and the everything and the gear and the chains for the winter and the load straps and the gloves and now that's $1 million running down the road.
Yeah, but it's well insured.
Oh, I know that, but that's not my point. That's for those people that say, well, how much does that cost? I've heard people say, oh, what's that, like $100,000 when they look at a truck that's all chromed. Like,
yeah. Why don't you
that
open your
wheel,
wallet
maybe.
up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this air cleaner probably caused that.
Yeah. So we went through and we looked at some example prices. Now,
Okay.
I went through a bunch of different websites,
Okay.
but we always went to our tried and trues,
Okay.
which we'll get to. But example prices, knowing how easy it can be to let it get out of control, because, good Lord, who doesn't love fancy paint, chrome, and chicken lights?
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to drive it, make it look nice. You're going to be in it all the time. That's the reason why you make it look nice.
And the way I explained this to a girlfriend who does not understand semis or truckers at all, how we're friends, I haven't quite figured out, but we are, is it's like if you own your house and you got a front lawn.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this isn't Arizona because they had lawn. Grass.
Yeah. Now here.
You want your lawn to look nice.
Of course.
Okay, well, a trucker wants his hood to look nice.
What?
Whatever he's looking out at when he
Yeah.
looks out his window wants it to look
Wants
nice.
it to look pretty.
Okay. So you can always go cheaper. You can go more expensive.
Right.
These are just kind of a starting idea of how much you can spend when you're starting to get started on your semi.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I always would say piecework it.
Yeah.
Pick an area and say, all right, I'm going to get, say, the bow tie.
Yeah.
The bow tie visor first to keep the sun out.
Okay, that's $550 and up dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a gimme because that's a big piece.
18-inch bumper, $1,000 and up. That's an 18-inch.
Okay.
They make them bigger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
That doesn't even include if you're putting hydraulics
yeah,
on
that
it.
doesn't
or
include the
anything
hydraulics
else.
or anything
Nothing.
like that. That's just. Yeah.
Grills, $550 to $1,000, and I saw them higher price than that in other sites too.
Okay.
Headache rack, $4,500 and up. Okay. Now exhaust stacks, the flat top style.
Right.
$2,600 to $7,000 and more.
Ooh.
If you're getting custom higher stacks.
What about bigger round?
Yeah, and bigger round. Yeah, that's why I said and up, because it depends on how big a round you're getting. And that's not even the elbow.
That doesn't. Yeah.
That's just, and it depends on the year, the make, the model, everything.
Wow.
And those elbows to join the stack into your exhaust on your engine, that's $400 to $1,000. Okay. And then there's
My wallet creeped. It went into a hole. It was not
Now-
known to me.
so I've always heard them called boss fenders. They're the fender that goes on the drive tire from the front of the first one all the way across the top to the back of the second one.
Right. I've heard them called that.
I've heard them called full fenders.
Yep.
There's a lot of names. I've just heard them called boss.
Yep. Boss
'Cause
fenders.
That's the boss.
Because they look bossy.
Yeah. 2,400 plus.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. Those
Man.
half fenders that just go like that.
That go right in front of the front axle.
Yeah.
The front
just
back,
kinda-
the front set of rear axles.
Yeah, those are like only $1,100 plus. Only.
Yeah. Boss fenders look really nice, but I'll settle for a half fender.
Mm-hmm.
That's chrome.
Well, and the thing is people don't.
At least it'll look nice.
People that don't drive trucks don't realize it's just like anything else. You don't. If you're remodeling your house, you probably go out and get a house loan and do it all at once or as much as you can afford.
Right.
But if you can't afford it all at once, you do one room at a time.
Right.
That's like chroming a truck. You do as much as you can afford at a time. You piece it out.
Room. Boss fenders this boss fenders this week or this month.
This year, I'm going to do my grill and I'm going to do my fender.
Yeah.
My front
bumper.
Yeah. And next year, I'm going to do my stacks. And in a couple years, I'm going to do my fenders and etc. Or I'm going to do all my little stuff. Whatever I can do.
And then I'm going to do the deck plating. And
for Christmas, my family got me this.
Yeah, exactly.
Gift card, type of thing.
Gift card to a reputable place to buy
and
chrome.
Speaking of reputable place, most of these prices came from Rainey's because they're, like I said, long trusted friend.
Okay.
Rainey's Truck Parts is from Ocala, Florida.
Okay.
I used to be in Ocala a lot.
Yeah. I was going to say, you spent a lot of time in Florida, so you ought to know where they're at.
Okay. Well, they're a branch of Rainey's Truck Center, which does repairs and installations and stuff.
Okay.
They've been a staple in the industry since 1957.
Okay.
Which explains how my dad and I both knew them.
Right.
Their online presence was launched in 2010.
Okay.
I think by one of the sons of the original owner.
Okay.
Might be a grandson. I don't know that part. But their website is really user-friendly. I will tell you that because I was digging around their website the last few days.
Okay.
Super user-friendly.
Well, because that's what you were doing to find like these sample prices.
Yes. And whether you're looking for lug nuts, hoods, whatever.
And it doesn't matter what brand either. They got all the brands. Peterbilt, Kenworth, International,
Mac,
Volvo,
whatever.
you name it. You name it, they got it.
They've overcome all these challenges to put their online presence at the top. And what I mean by challenges is like if you say you drive a pick truck.
Peterbilt.
And okay, so I drive
$379.
That's it. Pick my truck. And say I drive an International.
Okay.
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 Can't even pick an International in my head right now. But anyway, and I drive an International, and you're looking for chrome stacks, and all I need is chrome lug nuts. Mm-hmm. We can both go to the same place and get them.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Online.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's other chrome shops out there, but this is just the one that we have a relationship with.
Yes, and this is not just that. This is the one that, like I said, I had met my dad down the road from them before because I'm almost positive they did some work for him or he bought some parts from him before.
That's probably where he got his chrome headache rack from.
It probably. I don't know for sure, but it probably could be.
It probably could be.
So
but pretty sure.
Now
Not probably, but pretty sure.
You want to talk about some custom order stuff?
But anyways, if you're interested in checking out Rainey's website, you can go to 18wheeltalk.com/Rainey's, RANEYS, and it'll take you right to their...
Or go to our main page and click on their picture.
No, they got to go to our resources page.
I thought, oh, my bad.
Resources.
So
there's a resources
sorry.
tab. But if 18wheeltalk.com/Rainey's, that'll take you directly to there, and it'll tell Rainey's that we sent you there, and it'll help you out. It'll help us out. Anyways.
No extra cost to go through our website either.
Anywho.
So there's a lot that they have on their site, and there's a lot that if you don't find it, they can custom order.
Yep. Or was it custom order or custom make? Custom build?
Both.
Okay.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you don't have a dash cam in your semi and you went and spent all that money on it, do you really think that you and your truck are protected against John Q. Public? We don't. That is why we recommend Rexing USA cameras and equipment. Whatever it is you are looking for, whether it be a dash cam, a body cam, a trail cam, or similar, they probably have it.
Nearly every new vehicle coming out has a dash cam, and there is a reason for it. Litigation. Yes, welcome to America, the land of litigation. So the best thing you can do is to protect what you own with video and pictures.
And their dash cams, boy, let me tell you, their cams do a lot. They have 170-degree ultra-wide angle lenses that will automatically lock in the last video if it feels a vibration from an accident. It has a supercapacitor battery backup that is better than lithium for extreme heat or cold. Add in loop recording, a mobile app, and parking monitoring and more.
And yes, now you have a really great package for this company of cameras. So come on, check it out at 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam. That's 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam. If the manufacturer has it, they'll order it if they don't have it in stock. And I think they also do custom build stuff.
Yeah, because one thing they're really customer satisfaction oriented. Customer, what's the word I'm looking for? Customer
Oriented.
Yes.
They
care about you. They want to make you happy. They want to make sure that if you're looking for a specific part, that they do the best they can to try to find that part.
Yeah, if you're looking for battery boxes, tool boxes, fuel tank wraps, airline boxes, cabin cowl panels, fuel tank straps.
If it can be chrome, it's out there somewhere. They'll do their best to try to find it.
Yeah, if it can be chromed, they'll find it for you, is my guess. I've never just picked up the phone and called them and asked them that question. But
I never had good enough credit to get my own truck, so I couldn't tell you. I'm just saying.
Well, we did, but when we got together, we would have both had to have been in the truck, and I, 2 pugs and 3 pugs, Daisy Pug, in a truck.
Yeah.
So now, as we were saying,
what was trying to say?
that would have been a handful.
We'd have made that work.
So the cost,
I think
we'd have made it. We'd make everything work.
Of course. I mean, come on. That's us.
This is true.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God, Janet.
Patrick.
Damn it, Janet.
You take a drink and I'll talk.
Okay.
So these are just some of the parts if you were going to put them on yourself. It's not price installed. I know a lot of their stuff they do free shipping on, but don't quote me on that because some stuff I'm sure they charge you shipping for. I just don't have all those prices in front of me. I just wanted to give you an idea. You can get charged from $10,900 for that list of parts I gave you to $17,650 for medium and up. I mean, if you want to spend, I'm sure if you want to spend $100,000 on chrome, they'll take it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm
sure if you said, "Here's $100,000, make my truck pretty," they'd find a way to make it pretty for $100,000.
Bring them a suitcase full of money and say, "Chrome it." They'll do everything they can, right down to the last dollar.
But like we said, you get what you pay for.
Of course,
chrome is heat resistant. But you go to a shop that doesn't guarantee the quality, you're stuck paying for something that's not going to withstand weather, hot, cold, etc. in a couple years, and you're going to beat yourself over the head. Go to a quality shop.
Yes.
We know they're a quality shop.
Yeah, there's a few quality shops out there.
Yes.
Do your due diligence.
And make sure that wherever you're buying from...
Copy.
I do love you, Patrick.
Anyways.
He loves playing these word games all the time, but he didn't used to play them when we were podcasting. Now they've
managed to
migrate into our podcast. Anyway.
Anyways. Sorry. What were we talking about?
Do your due diligence and make sure Tomato Pants Coffee that you find a place to do business with. You're going to have to explain that one. That you find a place to do business with that is reputable and that you get references if you've never done business with them.
Ask around. Ask other drivers. Hey, where'd you get your chrome done?
Explain Tomato Pants Coffee.
I don't need to. That's just us.
Oh,
if people
okay.
can't handle it, then too much.
Okay. Well, that brings us to caring for chrome.
Okay.
Because if you spend $50,000 on chrome and you don't take care of it, what do you have? Crap.
You got $50,000 worth of crap.
That's right. So if you don't take care of it, if you don't keep it clean and you don't keep it polished, it's going to look like crap.
Yeah.
It's just like spending $60,000 on a brand new car and never taking it to a car wash.
Exactly.
Or putting a hose to it.
Why would you do that?
So, hold on.
Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know. That's not who we are.
No.
So when you want to protect chrome, for instance, wheels from salt, be sure to use high-quality cleaners and polishes.
Yep. What'd you used to use?
I used to use, my favorite is now called Chemical Guys Heavy Metal Polish and Cleaner. It's like silver. It's a clear bottle, if you can call that clear.
Okay.
And it's like a silver in color.
Okay.
It used to have like some BBs or something in the bottom, so when you shook it up, because you have to shake it really good, it mixed it better.
Gotcha.
And then there was also California Custom Purple.
Okay. I've heard of them.
Purple's the original.
Right.
I like California Purple because very little elbow grease. It used to be hard to find anywhere but on the West Coast, but now it's online. You can buy it, which makes it a lot easier. But
I believe
people that are
find it
on
our website.
On our website, both of those probably. But the thing is, when people
if they're not there, they will be.
But for people that are wondering why I say you could only find it on the West Coast, you also have to realize how long ago I got out of truck driving and over the road driving, especially. You used to have to be in the area they sold them in. One was sold on the East Coast.
What?
One was sold on the West Coast. Yes, I know.
Stop it.
So you have to get something that's a good wash and a good cleaner and a good polish.
Yes.
Look for one that's made for chrome.
Okay.
If you don't find or don't want to buy online, I don't understand why, but
everything's online now.
Go to a truck stop or where you got your chrome installed and ask. You know, if you're in a truck stop and you're looking around, ask another driver. And usually if you ask an older driver that's got a nice rig, they're going to steer you in the right direction. Ask the place that
installed your chrome and say, hey, by the way, what do you recommend?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have their favorite. They probably have it right on the shelf. You can buy it right there.
Yeah, the right polish, the right wash, you're going to do the right job.
Doesn't hurt. The only stupid question is the one that you don't want to ask.
And owner-operators usually wash their rigs at home. They'll run it through a wash if they're on the road a lot to keep the salt and sand off it.
Right.
But the big polish jobs and everything are at home.
Yeah, because that's where they keep all their
whereas company drivers...
The drill buffers.
Yeah. Company drivers tend to go through like a Blue Beacon and on the West Coast, Little Sisters. And there's a couple others I just can't think of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the big...
Blue Beacon's the big one.
Blue Beacon's the big one nationwide.
Everybody's heard of Blue Beacon.
You know, run it through...
Or have seen one.
Et cetera. And then, like me, when I was company driver over the road, I'd run it through Blue Beacon and make sure it was still light enough that I could freeze my butt off in the winter and get it dry before everything froze. Anyway.
Tell us how you really feel, Janet.
Well, but the thing is my truck was chromed by the company.
Right.
And if you're paying for chrome on a company truck out of your own pocket, I'd like to know why. Please write to Patrick. And the email address is?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So, you say you like tools. Now, are we talking about normal people like them or Tim the Toolman Taylor like them? Because if you're like the two of us, it is definitely in the Tim the Toolman Taylor's range. I have never been bored when shopping for tools.
So, here's what you do. Head on over to 18wheeltalk.com/JBTools. It will take you to their site, which will normally give you a discount, a chance in a giveaway, join the rewards club, or something really great like that.
Then start browsing to your heart's delight. Whether you're looking for power tools, hand tools, 25-ton jack stands, or gardening tools, they have got you covered.
So take a few minutes and follow the link, 18wheeltalk.com/JBTools, and jewel over a few tools while you're there. The hosts at 18wheeltalk.com.
Because if you're paying for chrome on a company truck, other than maybe some lug nuts just to make your truck look nice, you're el stupido.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Not me.
That's great. So anyways, you can email the hosts, THEHOSTS at 18wheeltalk.com.
Yes.
That would be me and Janet, the hosts.
Mean Janet.
Me and Janet. Yes, Mean Janet. That would be her. Her over there. Yeah, her. Yeah, you. See, ow.
I am trying to live up to my name here.
Ow, Mean Janet.
Anyways. So yeah, I never have understood people that put chrome on a company truck. Me
neither.
Even like, oh, the boss said I could, but it's out of my own pocket.
Yeah, it's like, why?
What happens if you get fired?
I did have a guy that I worked with.
He did lug nuts, though, didn't he?
He did the lug nuts and the hubcaps.
Lug nuts I get.
You know. Yeah, but they were always falling off. Now we had single axle day cabs.
Okay.
So he got the whole center. It was
The centerpiece, yes.
the center and lugs all in one that snapped on on the rear, but the front one is all individuals. I'm like, dude, he spent like $50 a pop for those.
Okay.
I'm like, why? I don't know. It looks nice. I go, but you don't own it. I know. I don't care. I'm like, okay. Can you adopt me?
And yet he didn't.
No, bastard.
So when you're washing your truck, or when you did have to wash your semi, like when you were over the road.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my drink's going to make me belch at everybody.
What?
I want to talk about how to wash a truck because there's still a lot of people. I've seen some truckers that wash a truck, and I wonder, did anyone ever explain it to you?
Okay. Why would you?
And then
say
there's
that?
some people. Well, some people never wash theirs,
Okay.
and some people like just spray the whole thing with hot water, soap it up, the whole thing, and then rinse it and walk away.
Oh, it's a little big to do that.
I know that. So first of all, yes, you do have to spray the whole thing with water to get if it's winter and sand and or salt sand mix, whatever the road your state you're in uses.
Okay.
I always sprayed all that stuff off first, top to bottom, mud flaps and everything inside the back of the mud flaps by the wheels, because otherwise it's just going to splatter right back on.
Right.
Plus, it gives you a chance to check things out.
Okay.
And start at the top and work your way down. Have a ladder.
Okay.
Have an extended brush, because even with a ladder, I don't like carrying that ladder all the way around that rig.
Oh, that's true.
I put the ladder up, and then I took my extended brush, and I went up one side, and I all the way across. I don't remember where I got that noise from, but it stuck.
Anyways.
So,
However,
I'd
if you
start at the top.
couldn't reach all the way across, you'd have to all the
right.
way around the other side.
Show me one person that can reach all the way across the top of a rig.
I can't.
Okay.
Unless I'm standing up on top of the fucking thing.
You're not supposed to do that. We're teaching them the right way. We're not talking about...
What I'm saying is, if I'm cleaning the windshield, I got the hood open, I'm standing on the front tire, and then I can get... But other than that, no. Forget it.
Don't ask me where I stood.
Where'd you You stood on a freaking engine, didn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah. I've done that a few times. I've had to.
I might have sat on it, too.
That's only because you were trying to warm your ass.
Maybe.
Maybe yes. Maybe yes.
with a special
Right.
piece of material that wouldn't
Sure.
burn and keep my butt from getting greasy.
Right. Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Anyway.
And it was a great way to scrape ice and salt off your windshield, too.
Uh-huh.
So, plus when I stuck my butt up in the air, I got comments. I was skinny back then.
Nice.
Please.
Anyway.
Honey, please.
Please.
So, start at the top, do small patches. That's the first thing.
Right.
Otherwise, you're just going to have dried soap all over your truck.
Yeah, that's, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say.
Ladder, extended brush, something like that.
Anyways, you start at the top, you work your way down, and then, you could start on the driver's side, start on the back, but cut it up in sections.
Yeah. Sections that are small enough that you get to the soapy water before it dries.
Yeah. So you wash it, and then you rinse it. And then you go to the next section, wash it, and then rinse it.
Correct. I do not, and he does not, ever recommend climbing on your rig.
No.
Never, ever, ever.
No.
Don't do what I did or he did. Do what we say. So.
What we say, goddammit, not what we do.
I was trying not to say that. I haven't done it in 20 years.
Anyways,
give or take.
Like I said, when you're just got
Do
that
small.
one spot, and you're a little short, you got to stand on something.
Get a ladder.
When you're at the fuel line, there ain't no ladder. You stand on the truck.
I'm not talking about it.
I like tacos.
I knew you were going to say that.
I like lemon pepper chicken wings, too.
So, yes, and waterboarding.
No.
I mean water skiing.
No. I like water sports. There's a big difference. What?
What type of water sports are we talking about?
There's not many.
You're talking about water skiing and swimming, right?
Sure.
Okay, so anyway. So use Chrome cleaner on chrome, your wheels, your bumper, etc., and give the wheels a good second wash and all that.
Okay.
And make sure you dry, even if you're not polishing right away.
Yeah, you got to get the
Dry
water
your
spots
chrome to get the water spots off, because it's really nasty when you walk by someone's truck and you're seeing water spots on all the chrome, because it's like, oh man, he didn't give a
Yeah.
about that rig, or she.
Didn't give up. We're explicit. You could say shit.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say a rat's ass.
Well, you can. You could even say the F word. You could even say frog.
So he didn't give a flying frog?
Flying frickin' frog.
Okay. But put on a nice layer of chrome polish when you're all done. And after you're washing, you'd be surprised how nice it can look. And there's some examples of some of the cleaning jobs done online. We're going to have some links in there.
Are
and
we?
I thought we were.
Oh, okay. I mean, if we are, we will. If you say so, then guess what?
We'll have it. The one I like is the one picture. I think it's the California Purple Polish, has the picture of the before and after they used it. And it's like, whoa.
What?
Yeah,
I know some of them were like, dude.
Hey, if it doesn't have to be used, if you don't have to use a power buffer,
Okay.
which I did not keep with me in my truck.
Nobody did.
Most people didn't.
Yeah.
I know a couple
okay.
that did.
Yeah, I know there was a few that did, but
And if I don't have to use elbow grease, and it doesn't take me, 10 hours to do it,
yep.
I was all for it.
So
That's why I liked my products.
I'll take it. Wrap it up.
So
Wrap.
that was it.
I'll take it. Oh, sorry.
You said wrap it up, so I did.
No.
Oh,
Wrap up the polish.
oh, I got you. Well, I really like those. I don't know what anyone else uses, but those are the ones I like.
Okay.
And I know that my dad for a while was using, I don't know, I want to say way back when used like turtle wax or something.
Okay.
Turtle wax
I know.
chrome polish.
I know. I've used Mother's,
Yeah, Mother's. I forgot about theirs.
and when I was a kid, my dad used to sell Amway.
Okay, what's that have to do with trucks?
They had a chrome polish that was
Really?
wow. Oh God, yeah.
I've never bought Amway, so I wouldn't know.
Rub it on, rub it off. I had a chrome bike.
Mm-hmm.
The frame was chrome, and it was great polish. Oh my God!
So, is that kind of like rub it on?
I think it's what Mother's is now.
The rubber. Did you get it? Amway, like
No.
clap on, clap off.
I
clap.
think it's now known as Mother's.
Oh.
I believe, but I could be
That would
wrong.
be
I don't know. I'd have
interesting.
to do some research, but
So, is there any other chroming points that you want to point out?
just make sure you can afford it.
Make sure you can afford it. Make sure you pay your bills first.
Yeah,
Pay-
make the truck payment first
Truck
before
payment,
you start putting
Road
the chrome
taxes, state taxes.
on it.
Set money aside for your bills.
Yep.
Your house, groceries.
All right, tell us how you really feel, because you're saying
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking, going through my head, everything you got to pay before you put chrome on. It's like,
And
rather than go buy a $500 CB, and I don't know anyone that did this, but rather than go buy a $500 CB, which people still do use, that'll be another podcast.
right,
Before you make your truck payment, what happens if you buy a $500 CB and then your rig gets repoed?
you got a $500 CB.
No, the person that repoed it gets a $500 CB.
Oh, that's assuming you're not quick enough to get it out of the truck.
That's assuming you're stupid enough to pull a gun on her,
Oh,
and her gun's bigger.
well, okay. Tell us
'Cause
how you-
I used to-
that's right. You used to be the repo man.
I was the repo man for a while, and if people were nice, I'd let them get their stuff out, and if people were nasty, they pulled a gun, I pulled a bigger one.
When you said "fuck you, motherfucker,"
Well, that wasn't that nice.
You said frog you, mother frogger.
No, I kind of went,
Oh.
what you talking about?
What you talking about, Wiz?
But I got a lot of nice things to sell that way.
So,
And then I'd go to the local truck stop and sell them.
so here's my question for all our listeners out there. All right. On our website we have an Ask the Show tab.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my question. Are you the Chrome guy? Or are you the minimalist? Chrome a little, Chrome a lot. Let us know. Ask the show.
Well, that's a good point because,
And then and I think there's a subject line. Just put Chrome.
yeah, there's a subject line.
And let us know.
Well, we both.
I'd be curious to see how many people send us messages in that say, "Hey, I Chrome," or "I don't Chrome." I got nice paint.
Can't
or
afford
no
to
paint.
Chrome.
Yeah. Let us know. I'd be curious, and we'll rehash this wound open on Janet in another episode.
Not a wound. But
To Chrome,
but I
not
know-
to Chrome.
and
That
I
was
think-
his question.
well, yeah,
Then I guess he figured out he shouldn't have done that.
yeah, right.
Dumbass.
Anyway, I know, and I think you do too. Truckers that own their own trucks
Okay.
that spent $300,000-$400,000 on the trucks
Yeah.
that really are not chromed
Right.
and have not done anything to them.
It's got a decent paint job.
A decent paint job, yes. But like I know one driver that paid good money, has a beautiful rig. Did not he
Yeah.
put a basic 40 channel CB in and a regular whip, nothing special on there. Did not chrome it, did not do
there's a
anything
couple of
special.
See, I'm not a big Chrome guy.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
know,
there's certain things I want chromed.
yeah, like I would do the stacks,
Mm-hmm.
the air cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
The rims got to be, they either got to be painted the same color
Okay.
with the chrome lug nuts.
Yep.
Or they got to be
Chromed.
chrome.
Well-
and then maybe the bumper and the grill, and that's about it.
See, now I love chrome. Don't get me
But
wrong.
then again, that's a lot of chrome. I just realized. I just say, well, maybe I am a
That-
chrome guy.
That's a lot of polishing too.
Yeah.
So the truck that I had for the company that I was over the road for had
Never realized I was a chrome guy. Wow.
had.
Anyway,
I'm just looking at the truck in
Yeah.
our logo. Had chrome bumper, chrome grill,
Uh-huh.
chrome cleaner, chrome stacks, chrome mirrors, chrome step,
Probably chrome tank.
chrome tank, and straps.
See now if I go chrome tank, I'm going to go painted straps.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Driver, if you haven't tried any of Mother Trucker Yoga's products, have we got news for you? The news is you are missing out on some great products that really do work. So, you're probably sore from a long day and just don't know where to even start looking, right?
Well, driver, stop right there. You don't have to wonder anymore. These products were all designed with the professional truck driver in mind. And the Stiff Mother Trucker Pain Relief Cream is 100% natural. As in, all the junk that you don't need on your body is not in it. It is paraben-free, gluten-free, sulfate-free, and artificial dye-free.
Probably made right here in the USA. Road tested, trucker approved.
It relieves sore muscles, soothes pain and inflammation from bee stings and insect bites. It calms that back pain from driving those long, hard roads, helps alleviate foot pain, helps reduce wrist pain, elbow pain, and stiffness in the neck and shoulders from poor sleep or overuse.
In other words, if your body is feeling bruised and bumped up from that ever-intensive truck driver life, then Stiff Mother Trucker Pain Relief Cream is the answer to what you are asking. Just ask the crew at A&E Shipping Wars. They will let you know.
So go to 18wheeltalk.com/resources and look for Mother Trucker Yoga to find this and many more great products. No, they had chrome.
Because I think that looks.
I think the fender. I'm trying to think. Were the fenders Boss fenders? I think they were Boss chrome fenders. I know I did a lot of polishing. Like when I polish.
I bet.
I'm just trying to, but yeah, and then they insisted on adding, because they added them to all the trucks on the fleet. They added fender mirrors, which I hated, because to me,
driver's side or passenger side? It's probably a passenger side fender.
They added them on everybody else's rig to both sides.
Okay. Yours is probably just a passenger.
Mine was just a passenger. I requested none at all.
Uh-huh. Well, I can understand them it's an insurance deduction for them.
And that's why they did it. They put it on the passenger side.
Because it does help you see the blind spot.
I never had problems backing into a blind spot.
It's not backing into a blind spot. It's seeing what's in the blind spot.
Anyways.
Unless your little dog's staring out the little window off there and barks and says, "Mommy, there's something there."
She was really good about that. So anyway.
Blind spot sighter.
Everybody else got ones that matched their trucks.
Yeah.
Or just plain black ones. Mine was chrome.
Okay.
And I had a spot mirror inside my big mirror. That was a request by me, because I like the little spot mirror that's beveled.
Oh, okay.
That I do like.
Okay.
I don't want the mirror up on the fender. I want the little spot mirror that's beveled inside the big mirror.
I got you.
That had a chrome edge on it. And then I had some chrome dials on my dash. I like chrome on the dash too.
Okay.
If the dash is nice. If the dash is crap, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like my dad's dash was beautiful. I mean,
well, you gotta have the chrome rings.
Yeah.
And then the switches got to
not
be
some
lit.
People have
lit switches that are chrome. That looks nice.
They're not always chrome. Sometimes they're just like an old polished aluminum, type of thing.
Yeah,
mine were chrome, but my dad had the wood grain, had the wood dash and cabinets and everything, because he had his customized by his neighbors that were Amish.
Oh, no
remember
kidding.
he had all that work done inside his truck.
That.
Yeah.
I never saw the inside of his truck.
I might have a picture somewhere. But anyway, so he had a lot of chrome and wood, real wood inside his.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do stuff, do it right. He did it right.
Do it right.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, but you got to take care of all that stuff. That's a lot of work.
It is. It's,
Think about it. He had real wood, so he had to polish, and then he had to put furniture polish, wood polish.
But it's an investment.
Yeah.
You're not just going to go buy a rig just to say, well, I bought a rig and then stop driving it 6 months down the road.
Yeah.
You're either going to live in the damn thing.
Yep.
And you're going to make money with it, or you're not.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
And
you're going to put it up for sale.
Yeah. And for as much as I lived in mine, you would think I was an owner-operator.
Mm-hmm.
I was a company driver. But I was making more than some of our owner-operators because of the agreement I had with the company.
Okay.
I had a really good agreement because I'm a good negotiator with a management background.
Uh-huh.
And since I ran my ass off for that company, they paid me like I ran my ass off. They had bonuses for going into like California, there was a cash bonus.
Yeah.
New York, there was a cash bonus. Crossing bridges.
Most of the major, if it was New York or L.A.
Yeah. But I also got bridge bonuses.
Bonus. Yeah.
I got a bridge bonus on the Tappan Zee, and then the one that goes to Long Island.
What's that, the Verrazano?
The Verrazano, yeah. So if I crossed both of those, there was 2 bonuses in and 2 bonuses out.
Yeah, see, we got an extra, I think it was $100 to go into New York City.
Yeah, and then I got another 100 to go into Long Island.
I did it one time.
And
I told them to stick it up their ass.
Oh, I love New York City. My favorite trip was New York City getting stuck.
That was the trip where I had to run over the little 2-seater car that parked right on the corner.
Yeah.
I had a spread axle drop deck. Turning radius of a freaking water buffalo, but it's either run the car over or get ticketed for obstructing traffic. And I said, well, I ain't getting a ticket today.
Yeah.
Today.
No, mine favorite was bringing apples back or dropping apples off in Long Island and bringing a load back. And I got stuck in New York City trying to make a left-hand turn, and a car cut me off. He pulled too far forward. He says, I'm going to call the cops. I kept saying, just back up. I will get around the corner. I was 2/3 the way around the corner, and he pulled up underneath me. So I just set the brakes and stopped and shut it down.
Yeah.
And the cops came, and they made like 50 cars back up so I could get around the corner. The cop, when he got up, he says, what are you doing? I said, I'm reading the paper. What are you doing?
I was just curious as to why you're sitting here.
Yeah, that's what he said. He says, I'm curious, why are you sitting here? I said, because I was 2/3 of the way around the corner when this little jackass in a sports car decided he was going to get up underneath me so I couldn't make my corner. Because he thinks that's going to ruin my day. I'm like, nope, don't ruin my day. I got plenty of time.
I got all day to deliver this load.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't have to be back to upstate New York until Monday morning, and this is Friday afternoon.
That one load deterred me, but I did end up taking 2 more loads. I took one in to a bagel factory, and I think it was the Bronx. I backed under they had a bagel factory under the building, which is pretty cool. And then I took a load of roll-off dumpsters that were piggybacked on top of each other right out onto the tip of Long Island.
I can't imagine hauling those.
That was an easy unload.
Yeah. Now, see,
I take off all the straps and everything and back up, hit the brake, and then grab a gear and just drive forward, and they roll right off. Boom, 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 like a stack of dominoes.
Well, the driver who shall remain unnamed that we've talked about a couple of times.
Okay.
He went through New York City.
Okay.
In a flour truck that has it's got the bins on the bottom so they unload.
Okay.
But to load them, they have the caps on the top.
Right, yeah.
And he went underneath some lights that were too low that he wasn't supposed to be under.
Whoopsie.
He not only took out like 2 or 3 sets of traffic lights, he ripped the tops off of his trailer. He ruined a trailer and traffic lights. Wonder if he got a ticket.
Gee, that's a little pricey.
Yeah, it was for him.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, I drove it seemed like it took me forever to get out to the tip of Long Island.
Oh, I'll bet.
But I'm like, look at these houses out here. I was like,
Isn't it gorgeous out there?
Then I get out there and there's like this big sand parking lot. I'm like, what the hell? Where am I going? And this guy comes tooling up in a little pickup truck with a light up on top. And he says, "Yeah, take off all your straps." He says, "Leave your chain on." He says, "I'll be right back." So I got all the straps off and got them all rolled up, put away. He comes back. He says, "All right, pop the chain up, put it in reverse, and then hit the brakes really hard, grab your gear, and start driving." I was like,
okay.
I went, huh? I went, okay. Well, half the load rolled off, so I had to do it again. Because it was like all the weight was on the end one because all the doors were in the back one. So, so the first one came off. It was loud. Bang! Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, I bet.
It was the easiest offload, though. I was like, got the last one off. He walks up, hands me my paper. He says, "All right, man, see you later."
Wow.
I was like, I'm out of here.
Okay.
But that was something.
Wow.
It was story time. I didn't mean to tell story time.
Oh, I liked it. I liked it. I've never heard that one.
That's okay. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed the show.
And story time.
If I'd have known I was going to tell a story, I'd have had a little chime come in saying it was story
ching,
time,
ching,
story
ching,
time,
story
story time, story time, story time.
Yeah, we should bring our dinner bell out for story times.
Ding, story time. That reminds me. Bing,
story time.
Hey, you know what? That might work. We tell an awful lot of stories, so that bell will be going off all out. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed the show. Like us, follow us on social media. We're everywhere.
Like Subwoofer.
And let me know, if you're a Chrome guy, not a Chrome guy.
Lemon pepper wings or not?
Yeah. Let us know what flavor wings you like. What's your favorite flavor? What's your go-to? Where is your go-to?
At home, the ones I make.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At-home wings are the best.
At least mine are.
But if you're a lemon pepper wing,
yeah, I like the lemon pepper wings there in Schenectady. There's that place there's one in Albany too. But
yeah, I know the name escapes me.
I can picture it, but yeah.
I used to get my wings from Papa Gino's Pizzeria. And it was only on the East Coast. I used to get a 24 cut, half pepperoni, half sausage, and then 50 wings. 25 hot, 25 barbecue.
And who ate all this?
Oh, that was like dinner for like 3 days. You kidding me?
Yeah, of course. I forget you. You and pizza.
But anyways, that
should have been your middle name.
Yeah, right? Just call me Pizza. Yeah, everybody that should have been my nickname.
All right, Pizza, let's say goodbye.
Oh, I like pizza. Hey, It's got it's got all the basic food groups in it. It's shaped like a goddamn triangle.
No, mine are circular.
No, yours are not
Mine are
circular.
square. My slices are square.
Yeah, that's because you like square cut. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed the show. Be a part of our fan club, please. And if you can leave a review or rating, please do.
Mm-hmm.
It really helps us out.
Yes, it does.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Keep your rubbers on the road.
Shiny side up.
That's right. See, I knew it. We had it. Yeah, rubber side down, shiny side up. There it is. Bang. Okay, bye. 18 Wheel Talk. Thank you for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. Be sure to stop by 18wheeltalk.com and check out all the affiliates mentioned in the program today. Remember, we're here coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Spark the revolution.
So tell me, do you have one of those change buckets in your vehicle for fancy cafes?
Yeah.
And are you looking for a way to help support the show and just don't know how?
Well, we have great news for you. It is super easy, and you can do it for as little as $3 a month. Yes, that's right, $3 a month. That means for the cost of a cup of coffee, you could support the show for a month. And if you order one of those foo-foo frappy thingamabobs with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkles on top, you could support the show for about 6 months.
Isn't that amazing? Saving you calories from that frappy thingamabob with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkled things on top, and help out the show. What's not to like about that?
So to do so, just go to 18wheeltalk.com/support, and you will see just how easy it is to support the show. And don't forget to pick out your fan emoji while you're there. That's 18wheeltalk.com/support.